Okay, let's go. Boom. Apa benda yang saya tengah buat tadi? Lewat produk iPhone. Oh tu macam makan kucing ke nampak? Dia makan kucing ke ni? Kan good chef. Well, I don't think one belong here. Dia makan kucing bang. Cat food tu. Cat food lagi tu. Dia tu. Macam ramai atas tu. Sweet and snack. Boleh. Ni. Dah. Oh ni trade for me. Okay, trade for me. So shall we go get a treat? Yeah. I really enjoy our conversation. What do you think? We go pick out a treat for Mimi? Yeah, I think it's time to get her a present. I just can't let go of that milk idea. I'm really full now. So full that even draining the noodles and throwing out the box feels like too much effort. Don't worry, Chief. Leave it here. I clean everything up later. Oh, you're such a sweetheart, Makoto. Thank you so much. Yeah, finally. Brah. Buang yo. Seriously. I can't believe I actually died of it. Atau the last pack of milk lagi. I must be. Tak sia-sia kau keluar. Kau paling suspicious dengan benda atas je. Kita dulu akan tengok dia. Mau bayar? Ke Mimi? Okay, boleh. Susu. Oh, cerai. Ni 430 100 7 60 60 70. Terima kasih. Appreciate. Thank you for your purchase. I owe you again, dear. You're a real lifesaver. Oh, stop it. I like your cap, by the way. Looks good on you. Thank you, Chief. Makes me feel like a real convenience worker. You know 30 years ago, it was much more common to see clerks with hats like this. I guess the rules were more strict then. Actually, I see why they dropped the requirement to wear hats. Even though it looks good, it's actually very hot and uncomfortable wearing this. That's so, well, you don't have to wear this. I like using cap on. Even though it's not very comfortable, I still prefer to wear it. Okay then, your third night shift alone, isn't it? How is going at the store? It's alright, there aren't many customers at night, so it's fairly quiet. I see. Anything interesting happen? Well, I already told you about Satoshi. Yeah, what a bright kid, huh? That's for sure. Things happen? No, just regular stuff. Nothing extraordinary, huh? Yet, ever since you started working, this store started to provide nothing but extraordinary for me. What do you mean? Isn't it strange that the universe decided to live without Shirakudo at exactly the same time when I was looking for a sign? Or that single bottle of milk that I found had some luck to obtain the last bottle. What I'm thinking is, you know how many little things had to align in life for these accidents happen at exactly the right moment? Come on, Chief, kind of coincidence happen all the time. Just happy accidents. But do you really believe that all events in life are more coincidence? Or is there a chance, a small chance, that everything is somehow connected, where we can't perceive? I think everything happens for a reason. That's what I've been feeling too. That it's all a part of some bigger divine plan. Every noodle, every spiral is all connected in ways we don't even understand. It makes you wonder. Me, even the smallest choice leads us to where we're meant to be. Yeah, but let's say you know that all we're doing is playing our part in a story that's already been told. Does knowing that change the way you live? No, it's funny that Shirakado noodles that I've been eating for a decade, come to think of it, it was Hina who recommended to me. It is still in my brain. He was restocking that noodle display back there and blocked the hole. And just as I was coming around the corner, bam, he bumps into me. The whole box of products dropped to the floor. I'm flying backwards, hitting the display with products for soy sauce started leaking everywhere. I yelled, she screamed. Sometimes, if you look close enough, you can still barely see the dent I left on the initial display. Wow, that's quite a meeting you guys had. Yeah, and we've been yelling and screaming ever since, until recent events, of course. Miss her, don't you? I guess you're right. I haven't seen her for 4 days already. Ever since I came to this town a decade ago, there hasn't been where me and your auntie. Is it possible that auntie could be a sign? Might not notice, but ever since you walked into the store today, all you did was talk about her. You keep saying that all things are connected, everything has its hidden purpose. What if right now the purpose is hidden? The insight? No, maybe you're right. I have to think about it, of course. But so far, it makes sense. Perfect sense. In fact, the picture becomes clearer and clearer. The customers leaving. Me avoiding me. Your auntie, it's all connected. The answer is in plain sight. Thank you for helping me out today. You're giving me a lot to think about. Okay, Chief. I'm always happy to help. Hope I managed to cheer you up. Will you say hi to me for me? I will, dearie. Yeah. Thank you. Done for today. Topis yellow. Oh, topis kat sini. Maksudnya ni salah ni. Ambil. Alright. Okay. Tak. Sama. Alright. Kira ada tin. Tin. Kira baik tu. Wah, kalau spek sini. Hati sangat. Yes. Ada choice. Yang kau? Ada isi lah. Tingkap dulu. Kata. Jadi mail this. Chocolate cone. Chocolate corn. Kerana time dia. Help me? Boleh. Hello, oh nice cap, you got that. Huh. Welcome to the store. Lovely little store you got here. Must be working real hard to keep paying. Thank you. This is my auntie. She would be very pleased to hear that. Oh, so you're helping her out? Just for a week. She's on vacation and need someone to cover the night shift. So can I help you with anything? I come here to get some ready to drink coffee. There's only a couple of Gongxiang coffee in the fridge. I think this free. You have more in stock, right? Sorry, it's all that we have. I believe this is all we got in stock for you. Oh, okay. I was looking to get myself at least 5 to coffee today. I'm very sorry about that. Perhaps I can bring something else instead of coffee. I'm so used to drinking it. But on the other hand, if you have something other than coffee that could focus, yeah, why not? Got it. I'll see what's around that could work. Apa tu? Boleh buat dia fokus daripada kopi. Adakah? I guess. Adakah gula-gula? Adakah aiskrim? Ataupun kol? Yeah, kol. Dua 1-0-0-5. 2-1. Kosong, kosong, satu. Which is correct. Dang, tanya ni ada answer. Lucky let's. Okay, apa yang patut I guess aku kan? Soft drink, cocoa beverage, jet cola, pear watermelon. Dari produk Roman. Of a product from the let's see what I have. Try. Hey, I didn't find any more coffee, but what about this? Soda, huh? That look tempting, I'll tell you that much. But I still prefer something that will keep during the day. Soda doesn't contain any chemical. But what it does contain is sugar. If you take sugar quick enough, you get a burst of energy similar to the effect that coffee has. Really? Not too much sugar makes you sleep. But I do love soda drinks. Alright, good devil, I'll take it. No, when I was a kid, my mom never allowed me to have any soda drink. She probably thought that if I wouldn't get addicted to them as a child, I never drink them adult life. But she was wrong after all. Yep, now if I see something that has sugar in it, I get it. I try to consume less though, don't get me wrong. But then a devil like you comes around and offers me more. Just kidding. Thanks for the suggestion though. I appreciate you worrying about my health. Always happy to help. Now all that's left is to write that article. So you write for a living? I'm a news reporter under contract with Iwata Shimu. Everybody reads Iwata. That's so cool. We have your paper right there on the newsstand. That's so nice to hear. You read it too? I looked through it. Oh really? Was there anything that caught your eye? Well, I only scanned the headline. Read a really interesting article in the last week about a thief that is readiness. They catch him? Not yet. As far as I know, the curious thing about him is he never takes money, only food and stuff. Strange, is it? Yes, indeed. Auntie has been reading your paper ever since I can remember. Always say it's the only reliable source of information. That's flattering. You know what? I'm here on an assignment actually. Doing some research for my next feature. What is it going to be about? I pitched this idea to my editor to do a piece about life in a small town. Must be many differences between living in a big city and in a town like this one. So I felt compelled to write about it. The only thing that really worries me is that small towns are often so quiet, and it seems like there's not much going on. What if there's nothing to write about? So that's why I decided to talk with someone who must have an interesting story to tell. Who is that? A local writer. If anyone's supposed to have interesting story, it's someone who makes a living from it. Get to meet him already? Anhina must. You get to meet him already? Yeah, it just didn't quite go the way I expected. What happened? Did he refuse to talk or something? Oh no, nothing like that. He talked for almost 3 hours and I think he told me his entire life. As he went on, I realized there was nothing there that I could turn into a compelling art. I used to think that small towns were like faded postcards. Old ladies, shutter shops and forgotten memories. The city lives on, but in small towns, it's only an echo. And unfortunately, the writer only proved me right. Well, I wanted everyday life, and that's exactly what I got. What are you going to do now? And what are you going to do now? Frankly, I don't know. I haven't got a backup plan to follow. Now that you told me that, I want to help you some. appreciate that, but I don't see how. But if you come up with something, I'll be more than happy. Like she really needs some inspiration. But what could I do? Whoa, chill. No sandwich, I have to get some. Young woman came here. Not sure. I didn't. Well, I'm not sure if got her different. Oh my gosh. One day if I can. No sandwich, please. There was no sandwich, and at least. Oh, tak sia-sia ke tak? Walkie, so tempting. Panggil aku. Call for me? Look, I haven't had the slightest bite today. All this running around. I was hoping to find something hearty and ready to eat, but the roller grill is completely. Yeah, unfortunately, things from roller grill usually sell out by night time. If you're looking for a pre-made dish, maybe I can suggest something. Great idea. What would you like? What would you like? You know, I was hoping to grab some French fries or my favorite jams. Now I'm thinking, maybe I should try something. Something you can't get in this, and preferably so that I don't have to spend time cooking. Not like a great way to inspire yourself. Do you have any preference? Yeah, usually I actually, you know what? Never mind. Let's do this. Bring me the most unusual things you got. Want to see that from a new angle, huh? Yep, I think that's exactly what I need right now. Surprise me. Got it. Something unusual. Let me see what I can come up with. Something unusual, but I should feeling and not just unusual. Come by the city. By her. Goodbye. Feeling. Jadi me. Mungkin lah nama tofu tak aku sadar. Mana Kodengo. Soybean natto for Kaido. Soybean natto. Wano onigiri spring. Tempura bento. Konbini salad. Konbini bento. Hokkaido, daripada Hokkaido lah rasanya. Ingat Soybean natto. Soybean natto ni apa? Oh, okay. Jadi kita try soybean natto. Macam tu. Harap dia suka lah. Something. What do you think about this? Oh, natto, I used to eat tons of it back in the day. But not everyone's a fan. Hardly anyone in our office touched the stuff. But it's actually a pretty nutritious and satisfying meal. Even though it's mostly common in rural areas. If you want to write about rural areas, think like a rural area. You know, natto brings back memories of my childhood. I used to visit my grandfather every summer. He always served it to me. Must been a good time. Yeah, life was so simple. Every day in the village felt so full of freedom and inspiration. But do I really want natto for dinner? Well, perhaps this fermented soybeans will bring back old memories. Maybe even inspire something. Alright, I'll take it. I did say I wanted something new. Oh. Yeah. Just can I always want to try. Can me can. I'll take this instead. I change my. Of course, go ahead. I'll take care of it. Please check me. Boleh. And I can be. Right. Ini 430. 400. 20 bagi. So 60 30. Terima kasih. Hope to see you again soon. Looks like I got everything I needed. Have you decided what you're going to do about your article? I'll think about it tomorrow. There's no point in hassling myself until. The drink you recommended should come in handy. Fast activate sugar is now my new tool for generating problem-solving ideas. I'm grateful to you for taking me off caffeine, at least for tomorrow morning. You come up with any ideas on what I should write about? I got perfect. Well, I've been thinking, and I came up with an idea. I don't know if it's good or not. Don't be shy, I'm all ears. It's shame the initial plan didn't work, but there's no reason to give up on the idea you had. I can admit I was about to do so. No, don't. All you need is to find another person to talk to. Someone who's bright, has charisma, and a story to tell. Once you find this person, the rest will be just to put that story down on paper. That's all fine, but I don't know a soul around here. Story am I supposed to tell? You're free to be your own story. Story of one of our customers. So, why don't you talk to one of the store's customers? I'm sure some of them might be willing to share their story with you. You're right, I never even thought about that. Are there any that might give some insight? Well, let's see. Apa lagi Chief lah. I suggest talking to Chief. An elderly person who comes here. All kinds of rituals and maybe even awkward college tech center stage in his review. Yeah, I know tons of people like him. Always look for a sign in everything they see. Yes, he's exactly like that. Iwata Shimbun used to publish a lot of articles on the mysteries and connections of the world. And he must be a perfect person for you to have a conversation with. Well, you see, while these articles were popular, we received a lot of mail from people who were reading Iwata Shimbun for the news and not urban legends. But the publisher decided against putting out material like that. They dedicate a whole book series called Yokai Stories for all that stuff. I see. So, are there any other customers that may have a good story? I tried to connect with them. The 12-year-old boy that opened his own business. Come to the store every morning so you could easily meet up with him. Boy genius one. That does sound true. Exactly, we're looking for something special. Yeah, it might sound strange, but I want the article to be both unusual and at the same time show the town's life in all its ordinary, I guess. But this Satoshi kid is so exceptional that he doesn't quite fit into the fabric of this. The town where, according to the writer, everything is quiet and nothing ever really stands out. He adds this contrast. Is that the kind of contrast you were looking for? Maybe. Yeah, it's just Satoshi sounds like a character from a children's book. Doesn't reflect the town. At least not in the way I imagine it. Old ladies and faded postcards. Yeah, anyway, I got a lot to think about. Hope in a taxi, maybe inspiration will strike on the way. Speaking of taxis, where is it? Oh, left. They will taxi already. Maybe something happened. Ask him to wait, right? He did tell the driver to wait, did it? I don't remember. I was completely caught up thinking about the article. Maybe he waited out for politeness and decided to leave. That's totally possible. We really have been talking for a while. Yeah, that's true. It's been a long time since I had such a conversation with someone. Maybe I should write an article about you. Well, okay, jokes aside, I should probably figure something out. I mean, I'm used to sleeping at work, but I doubt your store has anywhere I can crash. Got a phone in the storage room. Perhaps I can call you another day. Yeah, that's a great idea, please. Right, don't worry. I'll give them a call right now. Call taxi, call taxi, call taxi. Halang. Silap letak lu. Taxi, call taxi. Right. Then oh, boleh push je. Welcome to Ben 10 Taxi Service, where every journey is. Good evening. I like to order a taxi for the Honky Ponky store at. Oh, just a moment. Hello. Yes, I can see your address. No worries. That's the Honky Ponky near the railway line, right? Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. I should let you know, taxi requests from your area usually take about an hour at this time. Really? Yes, though there are exceptions. Let me check if we have any available drivers nearby. Looks like, yes, you're in luck. We have a car available. Driver finishing up a ride in the next town over and should be with very soon. Great, thank you so much. Have a good night. Alright. Good news, ada taxi. I'll wait for the taxi here. Is that okay? Of course, no problem. Try to take a seat at the table. Oh, if I sit down, I'll definitely fall asleep. It's been a long day. Now it started to rain too. Oh yeah. I called you another taxi. Great. They said there were barely any cars available, but a driver showed up at the last minute. Ooh, lucky me. I guess there aren't many taxis out in the countryside, especially late at night. It may take a while to get here. Can I get you something while you wait? Oh no, Makoto. Thank you very much. You've been very kind. Sometimes things just don't go as planned. Today, first the rider, then the taxi left, and now it's raining too. Things don't go as planned. Something new can open up. That's what my auntie used to say. Still remember that. Might come in handy. May I inquire, how did you learn about our store? I've been lucky to find it, I would not have known there is such a place if not for Mr. Takahashi. Restaurant owner? I don't think I know it. I don't think I'm familiar with this. A middle-aged man who owns a restaurant in the north part of. Yes, that must be him. Never met Mr. Takahashi, but he gave me a direction and recommended I pay you a visit when he ends. Okay, and I quote, the finest place to buy groceries and have a good, old-friendly chat. That's a very nice of him. Well, now I can tell he wasn't reaching. Can you tell me more about your work? My line of work? Oh, sweetie, I could tell you stories that would curl your hair. Listen, we have this young author, mostly writes films and review. They do it young, Beijing, Suzuki, that sort of thing. Doubt those names would anything to you, though. But never mind that. Live somewhere in Narita, near the airport, so very, very far from the publishing house. Anyway, he finished his new work, and when an author gets published, it's customary for us to send them a few copies. The agent sent him a few copies. A week later, he replied, the books are defective, all the pages are torn, please replace them. We think, fine, you know how it is with the mail these days. Another week later, we sent him a few more copies, and again, say the edges are torn, they need to send first class. It was only the third time when we realized what happened. Out of the goodness of his heart, the literary agent had sending Becker Age. Ever heard of those? Becker Age? Yeah, perhaps you've seen books with uneven age. I might seen the books you are talking about. Can you tell me more about them? For the 19th century, books had rough edges because the paper cutting was imperfect. After the 19th century, it started being made in a way. The edges of book become smooth, like those magazines you have back there. Nowadays, books with uncut edges are rare. They're more like a symbol of prestige, as if you have a special, inexpensive edition. And this genius takes the whole pile of such edition. Imagine? So funny. That's funny, I said at the same time. Must be tiring with Sorry, I can talk about this for hours. But not at all. Any more story from the publishing world? Sometimes it feels like every other person here is a nation of I see their bars in the evening scribbling away at their manuscript. Some deliver food in restaurants, some teach, some just lock themselves up at home and write all night long. Everyone has their own story they want to tell. They just keep writing and writing and writing. After that, they bring their manuscript to our publishing house. My head hurts all day. By the way, do you have any peers? My head is already starting to hurt. Unfortunately, we don't sell any peers here. Yeah, I know, just kidding. I think I understand what you mean though. But once my book is published, my head won't hurt anymore. I will never have to edit anyone else's book again. Your own book? Complain about other writers, but you write yourself? Sounds strange, doesn't it? But with the amount of work I have now, I hardly have time for writing. So if my book ever gets published, it will be the most honest book ever. About everything that irritates me. First, I write about how tired I am of other writers. About going on this trip, buying Gonsiong coffee and sandwich. If you annoy me enough, I might even write about your place. Would you not do it? Relax, I'm just kidding. No, I could call it Decade Age. Sounds good, don't you? On Edge of My Life, book 1. Yeah, something like that. You know, sometimes it feels like life is a series of wrecked pages. Except they weren't torn by accident. As 30 years old writers with high opinions throw them into the trash thinking they are failed drafts. I already talked quite a bit with customer. Maybe it's time to ask her one last question and get back to it. Come by the countryside inKONBINI a lot. How do you like it here? Oh, it's so cute and cozy here. No, that's always what drew me to life in small town. Everyone just seems so kind and warm-hearted. You are a perfect example of that, Makoto. Come on, I'm serious. I would not have thought it's only your third shift behind the counter. How are you feeling? I still got things to learn, but you're right, I'm getting used to working here bit by bit. You'll be doing fine very soon, I'm sure of it. Just stay relaxed and try to find your own rhythm. I think this rule can be applied to anything. No, I used to work as a clerk too. Work at the inKONBINI, the hotel. I felt lonely at times. Somebody to come and check. When no one came, I used to, well, I feel embarrassed even to say this. I promise not to tell anyone. Well, I would take a magazine or a book and go to a restroom to pass the time. Sorry, I should not have told you that. You would think I'm a lunatic. What else could you do? Right. Taxi probably won't be here for a while. I think I will freshen up. You have a restroom, right? Yes. The right of you, near the cat poster on a wall. Perfect. Then I'll be right back. Please call me when the taxi arrives. Of course. First time, maybe. I will need to know. Hey! I arrived! Sorry to interrupt, but your taxi is here. Very fast? Just a second, I'm almost done. Lama sampai oh. Lama tu sampai taxi. Wow, rain stop. Talk about lucky time. Yeah, right when the taxi put up. What the odds? Thanks again for calling it. No problem. I've been thinking about what you said. When things don't go as planned, something opens up. You know, all day I've been racking my brain about what to write. Now, with everything so still, So the taxi kept me here a little longer. I finally get it. But what? I came here to write about small town life, about how it's different from the big, what makes it special. The person I choose to focus on, they led a completely ordinary. No drama, no stories. Everyday routine. Then I look at the rain. I remember something. When I was little, I used to spend summer in a small town where comes we ran through the street, pouring rain. Not just any rain, it was a full-blown adventure for us. Then the street into an ocean, sidewalks into islands, rain in our faces. Both were soaked through, but we did it. I've been so caught up trying to find the perfect story, wanting to paint an honest picture of life in a small town. But I kept thinking, what if there's nothing colorful here? Nothing that no one's in a rush, no miracle happening. But maybe that's exactly what makes it worth telling. Thinking there's nothing going on in town right. That's not true. That boy you mentioned earlier, Satoshi, yeah, he's not waiting for change to come to him, shaping the world into what he wants it to be. If you think about it, no matter how remote a place might seem, there's a vibrant life bubbling. That's what I can write about. For people who don't just exist, but build something around them. My meaning, it seems like there's none. I decided what my article is going to be. Going to write about Satoshi. Yup, that's a great idea. I bet he'd be cool. I want to ask just one small favor again. Here's my business card. Could you please give it over to Satoshi and help me to meeting with. Good thing. Thank you. It would mean the world to me. Alright, I should get going. Don't want to miss this. Thanks for the unexpected Makoto. Never thought I'd find my inspiration convenient. I'm just doing my job. Good luck with the article. Naomi. Call me Naomi. Goodbye, Makoto. Have a wonderful rest of the day. You too, Naomi. I hope to see you again. Okay ke? Tak ke? Okay dah.